Senidlile Kodwa, well, this is third cookbook from Zanele van Zyl, based on the isiZulu phrase, which means, have you eaten yet? A question asked by every mother, every auntie, every grandmother when you enter their home. Senidlile Kodwa is an expression of Zanele's identity, her love language, and the joy she finds in preparing food for other people. Filled with 100 simple yet tasty recipes, the book is a celebration of food, whether you are cooking for yourself or the people that you love. Chef Zanele joins us now in studio to tell us more. Chef Zanele, very good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome.
Morning, Simpiwe, and the viewers at home. Senidlile Kodwa.
I expected that from you. And it's your third book, eh? How did the other books fare?
Very well, and being self-published, the first two books were self-published, and it was a beautiful journey. I had ups and downs, but it was a beautiful journey because it's what I loved doing, and this one I went via publisher.
Okay.
I'm loving it. It's a love letter to my people and to anyone who loves cooking.
I've gone through it, and I'm sure just off camera you see how my face lit up as I was going through some of the recipes. So what other recipes are you exploring on this particular book?
Well, all my recipes are my favorite. I don't have one favorite, but if I were to tell you I have one favorite, which is uphuthu no kabish, something I grew up eating, but I can twist it now to my way, then because I have to show people that I'm now... How so? Can't be just
how
basic.
So uphuthu and cabbage the Zanele way?
Well, buy the book. Then you'll know.
This being the third book, I wonder though if you've literally explored all the recipes. Is there no repetition perhaps in some of the books?
No, not at all, because when you do something you love, you never run out of ideas. I can't sell 3 different books with same recipes.
With the same recipes, okay.
I have to think, I have to try new recipes. I have to make sure what I'm selling now is something completely new. So it can't be the same. I always have to think. What
goes into planning a recipe? I mean, what is it that you do in order to come up with creating a new recipe that you've never created before?
Okay, I think I will say what inspires my recipes. It's my followers on social media, because I always check what they love the most and also what is in season at the time. So I always try recipes. I'll taste it and then develop a recipe with whatever it is in season at time. But mostly it's my family or my followers on social media.
Okay, so how would you describe this book? Is it easy and easy to use? Is it user friendly, especially for those who don't necessarily have a hand in the kitchen?
Okay, my idea is not to scare people. I don't like people to find cooking daunting. I want people to enjoy cooking. I don't like long recipes that intimidate people. My recipes are simple, straightforward, and also it's what you already have in your pantry. You don't have to go outsource buy ingredients. It's what you have your day-to-day cooking.
So which would you say, which recipe would you say is a hit with your followers? Something that has made who Zanele is today?
Oh, wow. It used to be my chicken wings, but now I realize that people didn't know they can actually make the hollandaise sauce themselves. People love egg benedict, but they can only eat it at the restaurant. Now they can make it because Zanele is there to teach them how to do it.
Right. Now, having grown up in Bergville, what are some of the traditional dishes that you grew up enjoying, and have you drawn any inspiration from some of these dishes?
A lot. My mom used to teach us how to make ujeqe. That is what I took from her. I still do it exactly the way she taught me, though every time when I need it, but I still do it exactly the same, and it is in the book. And nyama yanga phakathi also, stambu,
Tell me, speaking of inyama yanga phakathi, is there a particular way, a particular Zanele way that you use to prepare those without, of course, compromising the real essence of inyama yanga phakathi or the traditional meals?
Okay, remember the tribe has its own flavor, so you don't want to overpower it because you still want that taste. But I just twisted a bit. I added herbs and onion, not a lot, in the stock.
Oh, okay.
Guys, did I just give out the recipe?
I tricked you there.
So I didn't want to overpower it with spices. It's just herbs and onion in the stock. Simple.
And I do understand that you also offer cooking classes, eh?
Yes.
Okay, do you do that online, or is there a physical space where you conduct those?
Okay, cooking classes, it's actually where I started. I started giving cooking classes around South Africa, went to Joburg, Durban, Cape Town, you name it. I go to the kitchen, it's just a hands-on cooking class. We'll have like stations, I demonstrate something, and they're also cooking some of the recipes. Yeah, so it's not online, it's hands-on.
Okay, so have you, I mean, is it in bookshop yet?
From tomorrow, it's going to be in all bookstores in South Africa.
Okay.
And in online stores.
All right. So what's your go-to Sunday meal, that people who are watching right now can actually start preparing?
Okay. Me being a church girl, I always prefer a roast. Before I go to church, I prep my roast, go in the oven, go to church. When I come back, I just do sides, and we're good to go.
Okay.
Yes.
And what do you use in that roast? Well, without, of course, keep giving away. Well,
I like simple cooking. So it's always, I love fresh ingredients. It's always your herbs with a little bit of lemon juice, maybe honey. I hate that you like your honey.
Yeah.
And maybe plain yogurt. It's always your simple things that you already have in your pantry and in your fridge. So it's always simple things. I'm a simple girl.
And just off camera, we're just talking about, the best way to prepare salmon. And I did indicate that, I try using it with honey. But I actually wasn't aware that you can substitute honey with cream.
Yes, you can. Sometimes you want it creamy. But if I substitute with honey, I'll mix it maybe with lemon juice or balsamic vinegar because honey is a bit thick. You want it to be loose a bit. So I love cream.
Nah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Chef Zanele, lovely chatting to you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Well, that was Chef Zanele van Zyl speaking to us about her new cookbook titled Senidlile Kodwa. Very good question.